Jake, can you come home early today?
Probably not. I told you I've been busy lately. Did you forget?
I got the test results from the hospital today. I wanted to talk to you about them.
Oh, weren't you saying something about not feeling well? How was it? Don't be pompous and just tell me now.
I have cancer.
What? I'm a Sagittarius. Just kidding. You're joking too, right?
I'm not. So, I'm sorry, but it's not funny.
Is this for real? You're not lying? But you were working fine like always. You were watching your health more than me. Wait, but this is totally curable, right?
I don't know. Either way, I have to start treatment, so I'm being admitted next week. They also have to run some more tests.
Oh, sorry to mess around. I just didn't think it was a life-threatening disease.
It's okay. It doesn't even feel real to me either. But I'm really in shock.
I bet. Well, eat whatever you want, do whatever you want, and just take it easy today. You don't really know the details until you get admitted to the hospital and run some more tests, right?
It doesn't look so good. I got a lot of information and I wanted to go through them together.
Sorry. If I didn't have work, I would come home right this minute. But I'm just really busy.
I know, you've been busy for 6 months now.
I'll have some time when I wrap up the project I'm doing now.
So, you're not even going to come visit me when I'm hospitalized?
Of course I'll go. Wait, for how long is that going to be?
For now, about a week.
A week? Yeah, it's okay. I'll probably be able to visit once.
I'm actually really worried. I said it doesn't feel real, but to tell you the truth, I just don't want to think about it. So I don't really want to be alone today, or even until I get admitted.
Sorry, but I have work. But I'm working so that I can support you, and we can live with peace of mind. I'm really sorry I have to leave you alone at a time like this, but I hope you can just hang in there just a little longer. I'll be there with you after work settles down.
Fine. Got it. Sorry I asked for too much.
Well, anyone can get lonely when they're sick, and you have cancer, right? I understand how you feel.
Then I really want you to come home just for today.
Okay. I can't today, but I'll come home tomorrow. I'll finish up work right on time.
Really?
Really. I would come home right now if I could.
Okay. Then tomorrow, I want you to hear what I have to say.
Okay. Go to bed so you don't think about it too much. Alright, I'm going back to work. It'll be fine. You'll get better when you start treatment at the hospital.
Jake, you didn't come visit me in the hospital after all.
Sorry. I had a little problem at work.
You promised you would come. You never once came home early after finding out I had cancer. Now I know how you feel. You don't care at all, even if I get sick. You were always just all talk.
Don't say that. I mean, we talked the morning you were hospitalized. I tried to make as much time as I could.
Yes, for like a second. You brushed off my illness too.
That's not true. It's just that even if you talk to me, it's not like I know anything. I can't give you good advice.
I don't want any advice. I just wanted you to listen and be there for me.
Sorry.
I got the test results and treatment plan today.
How was it?
I have 6 months left to live.
You're joking, right?
I wish I was joking.
There's nothing else you can do?
Probably.
What do you mean, probably? This is important.
Unless a miracle happens, it's impossible.
No way. You're gonna leave me behind? No, I don't want to believe it.
I don't either. Also, I have to be hospitalized again right away.
Sorry. I'm not mentally prepared yet. I don't know how I can face you.
You don't need to do anything special. I just want you to be by my side.
Okay. I'll come home early for a while starting today. I'll be by your side until you're admitted.
Aren't you busy with work?
I can't even think about work if you tell me you have 6 months left.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll take you anywhere you want to go.
Okay, then I guess you can come help me organize some things.
What do you mean, organize?
There'll be a lot of things left once I'm gone from this house. And I don't think you'll be able to do it all by yourself. So I think I should organize everything little by little.
Already? You're going to continue treatment, right?
I'm going to continue, but you never know what's going to happen.
Shouldn't you be doing something more fun, though?
I don't feel like going out anywhere. I think I just want to live a normal life.
Okay. I said I would do anything. I'll do whatever you say. So when's your next admission?
In a week again. So, until then.
Hey, Katie. Sorry I haven't seen you all week. My wife is finally hospitalized.
Katie?
Oh, my bad. I promised to call you Katie Pie. I also have good news.
What good news?
My wife only has 6 months left. Let's get remarried right after the funeral. That way we can have the insurance payout and openly be together. Dreams really do come true. Katie Pie, we're really meant to be together.
Excuse me? This is your mother. What are you talking about?
Katie Pie?
This is not Katie Pie. My name's Carol. Did you forget the name of your mother that gave birth to you?
What? But this says Katie Pie, right? Sorry, Mom. Looks like I made a mistake. Forget what just happened.
How could I forget what just happened? Do you know what you just said?
It was just a mistake. Don't worry about it.
Of course I'm going to worry about it. Are you having an affair?
No. Katie Pie is just that thing. A bot for an AI account in WhatsApp.
What?
You know, when you send a message and the WhatsApp bot automatically sends you a message back. You probably aren't familiar with it.
Don't make fun of me. Even I know that much. But you weren't sending a message to an AI, were you? You can't get remarried to an AI. And is there a need to talk about insurance money? And even saying that Alice's disease is good news? You better knock it off.
Calm down, Mom.
Do you think I can calm down in this situation? I heard from Alice about you not even visiting her once in the hospital. But that you were having an affair? I'm so embarrassed and ashamed as your mother.
It's not like that. I haven't been getting along with Alice. You probably don't know this, but she's a real workaholic and doesn't do any housework. We're supposed to be sharing the housework since we both work, but it's always me doing it. I was really tired. Working and doing chores all by myself.
Huh? Really?
Really? Doesn't it pain you to see your own son in such an unfortunate marriage? It's been painful for me.
Oh, really?
Can't you understand why I would want some comfort? This girl Katie I'm seeing right now is a real housewife type of girl. She's young, cute, and always makes me delicious food. I think you'll like her if you meet her.
A woman who would be in a relationship with a married man? You think I would like her?
Don't say it like that. It was unfortunate that we met when I was married. Things just happened a little out of order.
Even so, an affair is an affair.
It's an affair of true love.
Oh, don't call that true love. Do you have any idea how much Alice has done for you? Alice was the one who made you a decent man even after we gave up on you. You were able to quit gambling thanks to Alice. Who was there to support you when you were job hopping? The fact that you're doing so well right now is all thanks to Alice.
It might be because of her, but she only has 6 months left to live. And don't you want to see your grandchildren? So will you just keep your mouth shut? Don't say anything unnecessary to Alice.
You're going to hide this. Even though you sent this ridiculous message to me.
It was a misdirect. And the name of the account changed without me knowing. Also, you can't tell a person who's been given only 6 months left to live that I'm having an affair. It's bad enough the only support she has is me. Can you really do that?
Sorry to say, but Alice is looking at this WhatsApp too.
What?
I'm with her in her hospital room. You're finished.
Alice. A compensation order was delivered to my house and my mistress's house.
Oh, it came. I'm glad Katie Pie was able to confirm it.
Hey, don't say that name.
Make sure you pay it by the deadline if there's no problem with the amount.
Of course there's a problem. I can't pay 22 grand.
Then talk to my lawyer.
Hey, Alice, I broke up.
With Katie Pie? Oh, sorry. I mean, your lover.
Yeah. After my mom told me off, I thought about it. I realized what a shallow person I was, and what a horrible thing I'd done. So, I want to try and start over with you. Even if you don't have a lot of time left, I want to be with you.
Even if we did start over, you're still going to pay compensation.
What?
Obviously, divorce and alimony is a different story. Compensation is paid because you had an affair.
But I want to be with you until the end, and do whatever you want. I just thought I want to use that money to make some good memories. Otherwise, I have to go into debt to pay it off.
Then please go into debt.
Do you really want to hurt me that badly? I've really learned my lesson. I'm prepared to support you until the end. I'll do my best and make up for all the pain that I've caused.
You keep saying until the end. But I'm planning on living a while longer. You're just an inconvenience.
What? Weren't you given only 6 months left to live?
Oh, that was a lie. That was if I didn't do anything. My operation was successful and I am now fine. Of course, I still have to be hospitalized for a little while longer to run some tests.
You tricked me!
Having cancer was the truth.
But lying about having 6 months left, I was really worried. Why would you lie about something like that?
I knew you were having an affair. I found out I had cancer right when I was thinking about divorce. I wanted to see how you would act one last time. I really wanted to trust you as my husband, but you prioritized your mistress, even when I got sick. So it was easy for me to decide that I wanted a divorce.
Then, would the outcome have been different if I had chosen you over my mistress?
I'm not sure, but I would probably still be struggling. On the other hand, I'm glad I found out how you truly feel. Though I never would have thought you would treat me this bad.
Alice, I'm sorry. I really did break up with my mistress. So please, reconsider the divorce.
How dare you say that despite being happy about me having 6 months left to live and getting the insurance money?
At the time, I was only thinking about my mistress and something was wrong with me. But I finally woke up.
It's too late. Also, you're still in touch with your mistress, aren't you?
I'm not in touch with her. I told you, we broke up.
Remember how I went home once before being hospitalized this time?
Huh?
I took your laptop with me, the one that's synced with your WhatsApp. I've been reading all of your recent texts.
What?
Didn't you tell her that you'll act like a good husband until I die? That way you won't have to pay alimony. You haven't learned your lesson at all.
Don't tell me that the person who changed the name of my mom's account on my phone to Katie was...
Yep, me.
My family cut me off because of you. My mom and dad told me never to come back home again. They told me they were going to cut all ties with me.
You reap what you sow. This never would have happened if you hadn't had an affair.
That's an invasion of privacy. I'll sue you.
Go right ahead. I'm getting compensation from you and your mistress anyways. If you want to fight, let's fight.
Hey, Alice. I don't want to waste time fighting like this. I feel bad about having an affair, but it can't be helped if I fell in love with someone else, right?
Then you should have broken up with me before something happened. You didn't have to date her behind my back.
I couldn't tell you because I cared about you.
If you can only have half-baked feelings towards your mistress, you shouldn't even be in a relationship. You just didn't want to pay compensation. You just didn't want to be the bad guy. You wasted my life and your mistress's life. I think you're the worst.
Alice, please forgive me. I'll really become a good husband. I'll break up with Katie for real.
You're just going to act like it, right? You're planning on getting a divorce when everything settles down, aren't you? That's all I think.
Please believe me. I'm not hiding anything else. I'll even show you all my messages from now on. I won't have an affair. I've had enough of it.
You better stop making me look like a fool. I used to think that you being optimistic and fun were your good traits. But do you think I would want to be with someone who cheats on me and enjoys my pain? You're really out of your mind.
I really am sorry. Hey, it was my first affair, right? I won't do it again.
I'm divorcing you because I never want to be cheated on again. Get remarried or whatever. Please live however you want.
I can't. My mistress is telling me to pay her compensation too. I don't have that kind of money. And I didn't think she was the type to say that. To be honest, I was just getting sick and tired of her. You would always help me in those situations. So I finally realized that you were the best wife anyone could ask for.
I'll say this 1,000 times, but I'm not starting over with you. Weren't you and that mistress of yours meant to be? Then do your due diligence and get remarried to her.
Alice, you have to forgive me.
We're getting divorced, so leave me alone. It shouldn't be that hard. Just do as you've always done. So please, dump your wife and live your life being a total loser. I divorced my husband and got paid alimony. Of course, my husband objected the divorce until the end. But because of the fact that he had an affair, his opinion was not accepted. Also, my husband was hounded by my in-laws, who declared they would not lift a finger for him anymore. Before we got married, my husband was addicted to gambling and was in debt. The one who helped him get out of that debt was me, the person he married. My husband was caught up from my in-laws at the time and got his life back on track after marrying me. He never got sloppy or gambled like he used to, and he was able to have a relationship with his parents again. However, after this incident, my in-laws have cut all ties with him. Also because they felt pity for me. My in-laws gave me a condo they owned. They said they would rather give it to me than my husband when they pass. I felt bad, but I didn't have any place to live, so I happily accepted. By the way, my husband and his mistress got in a huge fight about the compensation, and I heard they ended up separating. My husband became deep in debt from paying alimony and is still trying to pay it off alone. You reap what you sow, so I don't feel bad at all. And I don't ever plan on forgiving him. I hope he lives a lonely life, never getting out of debt. I finished my treatment and now I go to the hospital just for checkups. A lot of things happened and it was very stressful, but I'm glad everything turned out okay. Although I feel like a lot of time was wasted, I think of it as a life lesson well learned. From now on, I want to create relationships with people that help each other, not just help themselves. But first, I want to live life to its fullest in order to heal my own heart. And I want to make many more days full of laughter.
Hey, Madison, I heard everything from Dylan. He said you went on vacation again. To Hawaii. I thought we were planning on going there together. Why did you go off without us?
Hey, I think Dylan told you, but it was a family vacation just between us. We go on vacation together every year. And this year's destination just happened to be Hawaii.
That's beside the point. If it's a family vacation, then why didn't you invite us?
We go on vacation every year, just us and the kids. I'll reach out to you next time. Talk to you later.
I will not forgive you for this. You can't just leave us behind.
I didn't mean to leave you behind. I shouldn't have to invite you every single time. And we can't pay for your expenses. If you're willing to pay for your own expenses, then you can join us whenever you please.
What are you talking about? You're such a cool daughter-in-law. I can't believe you would say something like that to us. What kind of things is Dylan teaching you?
He hasn't been teaching me anything.
Then you should be able to pay for our expenses, since we're family.
I'm sorry, I don't know if we can do that.
So you can go off and waste your money, but we can't?
I'm sorry, but we actually have a strict budget. Why don't you discuss this with your husband? I don't think there's much else I can tell you.
Things always come so easily for you. But isn't that all because of Dylan?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
The fact that you can go on vacation is all because you married Dylan. And you don't even thank his parents. Doesn't that make you a bad daughter-in-law?
I went on this trip with my own money.
You've got to be kidding me. You're not even making much money. My husband is nice, so he won't tell you this. But we really hoped that Dylan would marry someone nicer than you. We really hate you. Don't you get it?
I don't understand, but I'll invite you guys to the next trip. If you have the means to do so, please feel free to join us.
I will not let go of the fact that you went to Hawaii without us.
You can't just be mad at us. We didn't do anything wrong. Okay, I'll be going now.
My wife keeps complaining about your trip to Hawaii. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay. But hey, can you please repay me for the money I lent you? A long time has already passed since you said you would pay me back. Can you pay me back even if it's in small increments at a time?
Is that so? I'm getting older, so my memory isn't too good.
This isn't funny. It seems like your wife wants to travel soon. But first you need to pay me back what you owe. Why don't you try living more moderately?
Oh, about that. Can I also borrow $4,000?
Huh?
My wife keeps bugging me about wanting to go on vacation. If I don't take her soon, she's going to hold a grudge over you guys. So can't you help me out here? Madison, you don't want to spoil my wife's mood, now do you?
I don't want to, but I can't lend you any more money. If you want to go on vacation, you guys should try to save up some money on your own. But before you do that, give me back the money that you owe me.
What are you talking about? We've treated you well up until now, haven't we? I've been helping mediate between my wife and you. So wouldn't you mind lending me a little more money?
I have to refuse. If you can't start paying me back, then I really can't take it anymore. I'll tell your wife about this.
Please don't. Fine, I'll figure things out. Just please wait, don't tell her.
From now on, please message Dylan, not me. Or transfer the money into my bank account first, then message me. Thank you. Goodbye.
What's wrong with you? I can't believe you did this. Give the money back, you stupid girl.
Huh? What's going on? Calling me a stupid girl is quite uncalled for, no?
How so? You deserve that title after what you've done.
What did I do exactly?
You had the audacity to borrow $45,000 from my husband. I always thought something was off about you. The fact that you can afford to go on vacation every year, yet you borrowed money from my husband? I bet you used that money to go on the trip. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Did you find an IOU that shows how much debt I owe your husband?
I did. When did this all happen anyways? You didn't even ask for my permission. I can't believe you.
Oh, so that's why you're sending me hateful messages.
Exactly. Now, you better pay us back.
Did you actually discuss this with your husband?
You borrowed money from my husband. And to make things worse, you went on vacation with that money.
Huh? Don't just make things up.
You basically just told me that you went on vacation with your own money. But in reality, you were only able to go because you borrowed that money. Doesn't that mean that I could have gone too? If we hadn't lent you that money, then I could have gone on vacation.
You need to ask your husband about this. There's nothing more that I can say.
I already heard everything from him. He said that he couldn't say no to you when you asked for help. Isn't that right?
What? Did he really say that?
Yes, it's because my husband is very kind. Now, give back the money. What the heck are you doing, thinking you can go on vacation while in debt? And the fact that you didn't tell me about this, you're not thinking straight.
I can't believe that he would tell you that. That's really hard to believe.
Get it together. And you kept it a secret that you borrowed $45,000 from my husband. You've got my sweet husband involved in this mess. Now, give me back the money, you little thief.
I was the one who gave him the money.
What?
You're the one who needs to get it together. You're calling me names even though I was the one who lent him the money. Your husband was in a whole lot of debt from gambling. So he came to me crying about it. He told me that his payment due date was coming up soon, so he asked me to lend him some money. But then he told me he also wanted an extra $4,000.
My husband did this. This must be a joke. There's no way. Stop saying this nonsense and disrespecting my husband.
You're one to tell me. He just didn't like that you found his IOU. So he lied and said that it was money that he lent me. That type of lie is really easy to see through. I will ask you one last time for my reimbursement.
Huh? From me?
Well, what else can be done? Since your husband can't pay me back. I was thinking about taking some legal action soon, if nothing else changes.
What do you mean you'll take legal action? You're talking crazy. We're your family, right?
Even as a family, don't you think you should properly return the money that you borrow? If you can't return the money to me, then I'll have to take the necessary legal steps. Or would you prefer paying me back now?
Madison, please calm down. Let's talk this through. I apologize for my misunderstanding. I had no idea that someone in my family was in debt. I'm sorry.
Thank you for apologizing. Now, please, the money.
About that, can't we just leave this all behind?
Huh? What do you mean?
It was our fault. I'll make sure that my husband hears all about this. I think he'll come around to apologize. You should really come over for dinner sometime if you like.
What are you trying to get away with here?
Please, forgive the debt we owe you.
Are you being serious right now?
Yes, I am. Why? We're family, right? We shouldn't be so hard on each other. You understand, right? If we pay back the debt, then our lives will suffer. If that happens, then Dylan will suffer too, you know?
I've already spoken to Dylan about this. He doesn't seem to care anymore.
Huh? He doesn't.
I guess you never knew about your husband's gambling addiction. You'll have to start there if you want to fix things. Dylan says that if you continue to not pay off your debt, then he won't stop me when I take legal action against you.
Dylan would never say that. You're lying.
You've put Dylan in a tough situation. You send me distasteful messages almost every day. And when I see you in person, all you do is insult me. Regardless of that, I wanted to help support your livelihood. So I lent my savings to you.
I'm grateful for that, but
Exactly. You should be grateful. But it's too late now.
what do you mean it's too late?
Forget about the debt. You've got to be kidding me. You must give me back the money soon. I won't allow you to joke around like that with me anymore. I have receipts. Do you think you can get away with this?
I wasn't planning on running away, but I just asked my husband about this, and it turns out he has some other debt as well.
I'm not surprised.
What? You knew?
It's pretty hard for the average person to spend such a big sum of money, like $45,000 on gambling. I assume that since he's borrowing money in unconventional ways, then it makes sense as to why he would be struggling to repay his debts.
Is that so?
That's why I lent him the money, so that he could somehow redeem himself. But things didn't work out. Figure things out for yourself from now on. We're no longer helping you.
Wait, don't say that. It was all my fault. I'm sorry for all the times I've attacked you. Our family is in trouble now. You understand that we need your help to make it through, right?
That's why I tried helping, but there's nothing more I can do now. I have a job, so they might take away some of my salary if I continue to intervene. Good luck to the two of you. Your beloved husband should be fine, right?
I'm trying to message Dylan so that he can help us, but he won't respond. What's going on? Can you two come over today?
We can't. We're no longer speaking with you. I'm getting a lawyer, so from now on, speak to me through them.
A lawyer? You're seriously taking things that far? Aren't we family?
You've always treated me as a stranger, but now you're playing the family card so that I have to bear your burdens? How far are you willing to go, using others to your own advantage?
Don't say that. We're getting older now, so don't abandon us.
Get yourselves together. You and your husband need to stop depending on us. Work things out yourselves.
Are you seriously abandoning us? Madison, I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
Goodbye now, and good luck, okay? You probably won't be able to go on vacation to Hawaii for a while now. In the end, Madison and Dylan cut off all contact with Dylan's parents. They hired an attorney to handle all communications. Mother-in-law Kathy tried to petition against the case, but was ignored completely and ended up hitting rock bottom. After Kathy got into a big fight with her lying husband, she decided to look for employment. Part of her husband's salary was cut, so they were forced to lose their house along with cutting other expenses. Now they seem to be living in a rundown apartment, doing whatever they can to pay back their debt. Hopefully, they will be able to repay everything back soon.